back to
Ciryl
what you
Gane
just
is
said.
still in the division.
Okay, so what do
Don't
I
even hear
want,
the
or
rest
what
of
do I
it.
think is going to happen?
You're not interested in a Tom Aspinall Ciryl Gane fight as a UFC fan?
Ciryl Gane has been given way too many chances for no reason.
We're not talking about
no,
chances.
we are talking
We're
about that. He doesn't deserve the chance.
I'm not.
Listen to me.
Welcome to MMA Fans Only.
Jon Jones.
Jon Jones. Jon Jones has been holding up the heavyweight division for almost 2 years now. And he wants to fight Stipe Miocic? Is that what you want to see?
That's not what I want to see.
What do you want to
personally.
see? What?
Anything else?
What?
I would love to see any other fight.
What about Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane?
I would not want to see that.
Why? Why would you not? What do you want to see?
I want to see Jon Jones
Not going to happen.
vacate
It's not going to happen.
I want to see him vacate the belt.
No, anything that starts or ends with Jon Jones is not going to happen. It's obvious. Now, Tom Aspinall has already tweeted about it that he even understands it. You need to understand. The fans need to understand it. It's not going to happen.
Okay, then I want Tom Aspinall waiting and being a smart fighter for
And
his career.
waste his prime. Why? Jon Jones didn't have to waste his prime.
Because it only hurts Aspinall to fight right now when he doesn't have to. He's holding the interim belt, which has
In what
never
way?
been defended.
In what way?
May I speak?
Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane. Tom Aspinall knocks out Ciryl Gane.
And what if he
Gane,
doesn't?
The baddest guy under Jon Jones and Francis Ngannou in the heavyweight division.
Says you.
No, says. What do you mean?
Says you.
I don't understand.
Says you.
Who's beating him other than Francis Ngannou?
I don't care
and
who's beating him, but I know who would.
Jon Jones. We're not talking about who would. We're talking about what's on paper right now and in the record.
That doesn't make him the third baddest
I
man
didn't
on
say
the
that.
planet.
I said under Ciryl Gane. I mean under Francis Ngannou and under Jon Jones.
That makes him the third baddest man on the planet.
I didn't say that in the UFC right now.
But listen, the top heavyweight in the UFC is the baddest man on the planet.
Francis Ngannou's not in the UFC
Okay, but you were putting him right under those two.
because that's who we've seen him fight. That's who we've seen him lose to
Okay.
in very horrible fashion. Which Francis Ngannou, all credit to Ciryl Gane. He lost to the person that went on to bigger and better things.
Some would
Jon
say.
Jones
I wouldn't.
has been gone for 2 years.
I want to go back to
Ciryl
what
Gane
you
is
just said.
still in the division,
Okay, good for him.
and he's still active.
He's had...
And so is Tom Aspinall. You don't want to see Tom Aspinall's prime. You don't want to see what Tom Aspinall can do. You're not interested in a Tom Aspinall Ciryl Gane fight as a UFC fan?
If I had as many chances as Ciryl Gane has had in his life, I would have this whole country by the balls by now.
Yeah. We're not talking about that.
No, we are, because Ciryl Gane has been given way too many chances for no reason.
We're not talking about
No,
chances.
we are talking
We're
about that. He doesn't deserve the chance.
I'm not.
Listen to me.
I'm talking about as a UFC fan.
Stop it.
Go ahead.
We're not talking about dream matchups here. We're talking about who deserves
No,
what.
we're talking about what's next in the UFC heavyweight
and it's
division.
not Ciryl Gane versus
It
Aspinall.
damn sure ain't Jon Jones.
That's fine.
He's made it clear. Everyone's made it clear.
Are you going to let me finish talking? He doesn't want to fight. Jon Jones being. Okay, Jon Jones doesn't want to fight. We move on. Aspinall has no reason to fight. If he wants to fight because he's short on money or he just wants the competition, Ciryl Gane should not be the guy who's fighting, because the guy who wins that fight fights for the belt next. And Ciryl Gane has fought for the belt twice and lost. I don't care if it was
to
against
Francis Ngannou and Jon Bones Jones.
I don't care if it was against Godzilla.
think pretty much.
I don't care.
And the Incredible Hulk.
I don't care. You act like Ciryl Gane's a featherweight moving up to heavyweight.
No, but we're talking about Tom Aspinall here.
Okay, I don't care.
I
Tom
want to
Aspinall
see, as a
is-
UFC fan, Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl
Okay.
Gane, and I'm sure a bunch of these people will too, versus Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic / no Jon Jones.
Okay, and I want to see Chuck Liddell fight Manny Pacquiao.
That doesn't make sense. They're not active. My
Who
two fighters
cares?
that I'm talking about are active.
These
Tom
are
Aspinall is
dream fights.
active and
No
ready to
one
fight.
cares. No one cares because he doesn't deserve that fight. He doesn't deserve that fight.
You guys let us know.
No. I'm still talking.
That's fine. I'm saying they'll let us know in the comment section what they think. Because the next fight in the heavyweight division needs to be Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane for the first time ever. Interim weight champion will be defended.
And that's the dumbest fight in the world.
It may be.
No, it not maybe.
Pointless
it is.
to you. No, not dumb. It may be pointless to you, but Tom Aspinall needs to stay active. This is his prime. He needs to show the fans, if he wants to make a legacy, who he is. Because he will be forgotten very quick in the eyes of the UFC fans. Because we know how quick these UFC fans forget.
Not if he becomes champion after Jon Jones leaves, retires, or does whatever.
A year and a half from now?
Yeah, he's got a long career ahead of him.
We're not going to wait that long.
Who's not?
Me and Tom Aspinall.
You're confused. Ciryl Gane does not deserve another.
I never said anything about deserve.
Then
Tom
why are you giving it to
Aspinall
him?
deserves this fight.
So why don't you give it to Sergey Pavlovich?
That's fine.
Give a rematch. Give a rematch.
I think everyone wants to see Ciryl Gane.
Who's everyone? I don't.
I think
don't
we need to
want
see where
Ciryl
Ciryl Gane is in this. And okay, if he needs to get wiped out, then he'll get cleaned up out of this conversation via
Nope.
Tom Aspinall.
No, we're done with Ciryl Gane unless he wins another fight and wins maybe another one after that.
I don't agree.
He's been given 2 title fights.
I don't agree.
Who has been given 2
This
title
isn't a title
fights?
fight.
This is basically a title fight. It's an interim title fight.
But it's not a title fight.
Don't do that.
Tom
It's a
Aspinall
title
should
fight.
win this. If we think we're Tom Aspinall's, we're going to go where Tom Aspinall wants to go.
It's a fight. Anyone could win.
If Tom Aspinall's talking about Jon Jones, then this should be a breeze. He beat Ciryl Gane
Stop
in what,
it.
20 seconds?
Stop
30?
it.
A minute?
That doesn't matter. Don't do MMA math. You know it doesn't work. You can't do that. Ciryl Gane has been given 2 chances. That's not how the UFC works. You have to earn your chances.
The UFC doesn't work.
Stop it. They need to earn their chances, and Ciryl Gane is not there right now. He lost in 2 huge fights, in 2 massive title fights. He lost. He's done. We can't keep sitting here and giving him title fights just because we look at him and he passes the eye
So what do you
test.
want next?
I want Jon Jones.
Not going to happen.
Okay, well then you're not letting me say what I want.
It's not going to happen.
You said, what do I want?
Done.
God damn it.
Not going to happen, though.
Okay, so what do
Don't
I
even hear
want
the
or
rest
what
of
do I
it.
think is going to happen?
No. What do you want that's possibly going to happen? We know Jon Jones is not going to happen.
I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. Those 2 people are going to fight.
Who?
Jon Jones
I can't believe you
is
said
going
this.
to fight Miocic.
Okay.
We know that.
That's not what you want to see.
No, God no. But that's what's happening.
That's not what you want to see, is it?
That's not what anyone wants
Probably
to see,
not.
but it doesn't matter. That's what's happening. After that, maybe during that, maybe shortly after, we are going to see Pavlovich and Ciryl Gane fight because that's the fight that makes sense.
But it has nothing to do with who's going to fight the winner of Jon Jones versus...
No, Aspinall is fighting the winner of that.
100%, right?
He's the interim champion.
So from now until June/July, / even maybe August, September, when Jon Jones is ready, what's Aspinall doing? Getting cold?
Nothing.
What's he doing? Getting cold?
Here's his 2 options.
Getting cramps?
Are you ready for his 2 options? His 2 options are to wait or to risk his legacy and his career by fighting a fight that he doesn't need to fight.
Okay, or C, bump up his career by whooping Ciryl Gane's ass.
Oh, by defending an illegitimate
Has
belt?
nothing to do with it. By whooping Ciryl Gane's ass, the French champion.
Oh, okay. Taking a risk against Ciryl Gane
You
for
keep
no
saying
reason.
that.
This is not career
But
management.
High risk, high reward.
There's no reward here. What's
How's
his
there not a
reward?
reward?
He keeps his interim belt?
No, he doubles down on his freaking I'll beat Jon Jones.
That doesn't double down on anything.
That double down's 100%. I beat
How?
Ciryl Gane, the guy that you beat in 1 minute. Let's go now.
Oh, is he going to beat him in 30 seconds?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with it.
No, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does, because Jon Jones
I think a
is, no matter
knockout by
what-
Tom Aspinall or TKO is way bigger than his little
way-
weird choke that Jon Jones did in the corner that we couldn't even see on the camera.
Oh, okay. Way more impressive than a 1-minute choke against the guy who was supposed to be champion. Please. Don't even say that.
A TKO by Tom Aspinall?
A TKO in the 3rd round is going to be more impressive than a first round 30-second
Yeah,
submission.
depending on how that elbow hits
Oh,
or how
stop
that
it.
how that
Stop it.
haymaker
Stop
lands.
it. You don't even believe yourself right now. Stop.